first and seconds, please. How are you?
Hi, I'll talk to you about this later.
Okay. At about the age of 9 years old, my grandmother became my primary care person. And let's do that again. She was a very, very strong woman and very determined that her grandchildren were going to be successful. All right, let's try it. Let's help Margaret get this, all right?
Determination is what led Betty Perry off the streets of Fort Apache and onto the stage at Carnegie Hall and Lincoln Center.
The second violinist and the fourth violinist have those pulsing notes. Bum, 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 bum.
Today, she uses her talent to teach students of all ages and backgrounds the magic of music.
1, 2, 3. Did you hear that? 1, 2, 3.
Betty founded the Metropolitan Youth Orchestra in 1995. It began as a joint effort with the Indianapolis Children's Museum to mentor youngsters from tough neighborhoods, like the one she grew up in. It has grown to nearly 130 children and parents, all rehearsing, practicing, and performing together.
Again, ready and say and. What's in measure 3? They had to learn, one, how to play the instrument. They had to make sure that they practiced with their kids at home. They learned by playing the instrument to have more empathy for their children. In other words, if a kid comes and he's practicing and he says to he's 6 or 7 years old, and he starts crying and whining and he says, my hand hurts, the first thing the parent is going to say is, oh no, you just don't want to practice. But if the parent has to do the same thing, then he'll understand holding the instrument this way, this is not a natural. I mean, if we were meant to hold our hand like that, we would have been born that way.
Perry doesn't recall how she came up with the idea of having parents learn alongside their kids. She just wanted music to bring them together.
I didn't want to give those kids a knowledge base that their families couldn't have and take them away from their families. And I thought if the families had the same type of information, they could move forward together as a unit. And not only would the young people that I'm working with directly be impacted, but their mothers and their siblings or cousins or whatever.
Betty is a blessing. She is so much fun. I don't know if I'd be able to go through this experience with someone else. Betty is a big kid, and at the same time that she's being very childlike with us and kind of appealing to the child in me, I know that she's also very corporate.
And you weren't ready. Stop. Okay.
The hardest part is when my mom or I messes up. We have to keep on starting over sometimes, and it's just hard to keep track of the notes sometimes.
4 orchestras, A through D, account for varying skill levels, and Betty is as focused with the beginners as she is with her virtuosos.
I believe it's kept me out of troubles, giving me something to do, something very positive and productive to do. It's also helped me not just musically, but it's helped me with academics, allowed me to become more focused and more organized so I can accomplish my task.
She really pushes us to be the best that we can be. She always pushes us to get to the next level and to work harder, but then she still makes everything fun.
Can we share with, hold on for a minute. Oh, wait. No, 2 different books.
Most important to Perry and her students, beyond the hard work and dedication to their craft, is something they all share, a strong feeling of family.
When we come in here, this is a family. If I see somebody, if they see me, we're going to hug each other. It's very, very intimate. It's not anything standoffish, and it is extremely rewarding for me because I feel as if I do have this family.
Even now, the love and compassion she learned from her strong-willed grandmother shows in the care she gives her orchestra.
It's something that I live for in the morning, to be able to be with my friends, inspire them, and let them inspire me. Okay, very, very nice. Good, good, good.